Well guys, I decided to get a new Asian forest scorpion to replace the one that had died. This one's about medium size, not as large as the one that died. Maybe in a couple of molts or so it'll be as large as the one that died. But this one, of course, is very feisty. Oh yeah. Asian forest scorpions definitely like to show off their defenses, although they not as they're mainly all bark and not very much bite. But I'm not going to risk it being stung or pinched. They certainly can. The venom is obviously not as potent as my dune scorpion right there, and lots of other scorpions out there. But yeah, so we are going to put him in a new, or she, he, I don't know the gender. I'm going to put this one into a new home. This is the container it came in. It wasn't living in this container at the pet store. They just put it in here to transport it home. So, alright, well, let's go on with the transfer now. Alright, we're going to go ahead with the transfer of the Asian forest scorpion. It's not the largest of enclosures, but they hide a whole bunch, so most of the time he or she will be in there, so it's no huge deal that it is kind of on the smaller size. But I'm pretty sure after the next molt we'll probably transfer it. But so that's what we'll do, and what we'll do to transfer this one is pick it up by its tail with tongs, pretty close to the stinger part. So we're going to do that right now. And point him towards there. And that's how you transfer a scorpion. And have the substrate on the damper side, because they seem to like it that way. Not too damp, obviously, but enough. And of course the water dish and a nice cave back there, because they definitely love to hide. Alright, they are not fans of the light, so I'm sure this one will greatly appreciate it if I will turn the light off now. Alright, we'll move on. Alright, time to do another transfer. This here is my Cyclosternum species McCullough. Very skittish, likes to hide a lot, gets spooked easily. And so I'm just going to put it in this larger enclosure, and it could stay in here a while now. So we'll go ahead and work on that right now. Let's see, I can go ahead and scoot this one in like that. I think this one might be okay. Come on, I know. Let's get that out. These guys could be a little on the feisty side for a new world. Alright, come on, get in there. I know, it's scary. You've been in your current home for a long time. But you'll like this one. It's got a big hide. There we go. Alright. A little difficult getting it in, but at least it didn't go spazzo on me. Alright, we'll move on. Alright, next up, I'm going to rehouse my Sommelpoas poker. I went ahead and took out a lot of the webbing and fake plants just to save a little time. There's a spider in there, and I'm going to put it in this larger home right here. So let's see if we can do this in just a moment. Alright, we're going to try it this way. I get my paintbrush. Got a catch cup ready, as these guys can be quite fast when they want to be. And defensive. And they are... Okay, that's about as easy as a transfer can be. Okay. If only they can always be that easy. Alright, Somopus Poker. Enjoy your new home. Next up, I'm going to transfer my female, the one I'm keeping, as a pet, my Hapalopus species Colombian, the pumpkin patch. I have a male, but I'm giving the male to a friend. You know who you are. Hopefully sooner rather than later, finally. But this is the female that I'm keeping. And because these guys are so fast, I'm going to just stick it in like that and get my paintbrush and kind of nudge her out. My mature male's probably been smelling of her and like, hey, I want her to be my girl. Sorry, but I already got to, hey, what are you doing? You gonna be aggressive? Look at that. Okay, well we can do that if you'd let go. Probably can sense the mature male that I have, but he's gonna go off to another girl, and this girl's staying with me as a pet. So sorry, sweetheart, you're gonna die a virgin. I'm sorry about that. But that's the way it is. Isn't she gorgeous? Well, I hope you like your new home. And with her, I did not provide a cave because she will try to escape. Okay, as I was saying, she will not need a cave because she will be content to burrow in the substrate and web and all that kind of fun stuff. So, yeah, she doesn't need a cave. She's like, I beg to differ. Look at her. See? These guys are nuts. Alright, where's that male? The male's probably like, where's that girl? Where'd she go? I'll show you the male. Hold on a sec. And here is the mature male that I'm giving to my friend. Hopefully very soon. Hopefully next week. Gosh, I better hurry up or he'll die on me really quick. But anyway, I'm going to give him a little feed, and he's not really eating a whole lot. But, yeah, actually he did eat last time, I think. But, yes, I'm going to give him a little food and water and leave him alone and get ready to mail him out soon, hopefully. Alright. Next week, I'm hoping. Alright, I have two Poecilotheria regalis. And I'm going to rehouse the smaller one of the two into this larger enclosure here. And clean. And being that this is a pokey, it's a little nerve-wracking because this one's so small it can be like a needle in a haystack looking for it. So I got my catch cup handy, and hopefully this will go well. Let's see. Might be better to go ahead and take that fake plant out first, maybe. Let's give it a shot. Okay. And that actually worked out very well. Yep. Down there at the bottom. Alright. I think that's all of the transfers for now. Well, I don't know. Let me see if there's another one. Sorry about the lack of lighting. And when there is lighting, there's a glare. But this is my Somopus erminia taking a drink. Oh, I think she is done. She's so beautiful. It's always important to make sure your spiders are hydrated, because they do indeed drink. She's lovely. Well, we got ourselves a molt. Chilobrachys discalus molt right there. And the actual spider, you can see the front two legs right there, perhaps. Yeah, he went back in there. The light scared him. But yep, so that's great. Another successful molt. Alright. Now this one here is only about 1.5 inches, so hopefully closer to 2 inches now. Alright. We'll move on. I got another molt to report. Poecilotheria vittata. A ghost ornamental. That explains why I didn't eat his cricket. But yes, molt right next to the freshly molted spider. There you go. Thought you looked bigger and thinner, longer and thinner. Alright. Very cool. Well, we have a death. My mature male, Ephebopus murinus, has died. You can see the tibial hook there at the end of my finger, pointer finger, and then the bulbous pedipalps, which indicates it was a mature male. So, say ta-ta or toodles. I enjoyed having him while I did, but he's gone. Alright. Now I got my female left. Alright. Well, I have another molt to report. The Psalmopoeus camergii, the smaller of the two that I have, molted. And I believe I had sexed this one at the last molt, and it was a female, but we'll check it out again. Very cool. I knew this one was coming. If a Psalmopoeus camergii refuses food, that usually means they're in pre-molt. Alright. Well, we have another molt. Cyclosternum species McCullough. Very cool. And there's the molt. Check it out. The lighting isn't too good though. And then he wants to run away. There we go. That is awesome. Very leggy looking. I wonder if it's going to be a male. Can't always base it on that, but sometimes it's accurate. But we'll know for sure with the molt unless the molt's trashed, which seems to happen to me a lot. Alright, I'll let him harden up. Here's the molt of my Psalmopoeus camergii that molted the other day. And I thought I'd do just a quick tutorial on the sex of it. Right in the middle of the first pair of book lungs, there's the flap. And with this particular species, it looks like Mickey Mouse ears poking up. Right there with the flap. So that is a definite female. So I have two female Psalmopoeus camergii. One full-grown female. I guess she's full-grown. I don't know. She might grow a little more. I don't know. But this one's a subadult. So very cool. I mean, I already knew she was a female, but I always like to double-check and make sure I wasn't wrong the other time. So I just wanted to show you. That's about as close as I can get without it getting too blurry and distorted and all that. So hopefully you could see something. Alright, moving on. Well, I guess my Cyclosternum species McCullough is a leggy female. Goes to show you can't go by outer appearance. You can guess all you want, but it can be tricky sometimes. So, let's see if I can get this here. Again, there's some Mickey Mouse ears. And there's like a little opening there. And the flap is attached to those Mickey Mouse ears. So that determines that the Cyclosternum species McCullough is a female. So that is sweet. Alright. Makes me very happy. Oh, and on a sad note though, my Orphanaceous species Blue died. I don't know why. It had water in there. Maybe it wasn't humid enough. I don't know. You rarely see that one anyway because that one's was a pet hole. But still a loss nonetheless. But so got that to report. Alright, we'll move on. Well guys, I'm really sad about this one. My Vinegaroon appears to be dead. I don't know what a dead Vinegaroon looks like, to be honest with you. But I don't know what happened. I mean, I would keep water in there as best I could, but it would always bury its water dish, and I'd always have to bring it back up and put more water in there. Did I not keep it damp enough in there, maybe? I mean, I don't even smell decay. But and I think it's been, I mean, it was like this yesterday, So maybe it hadn't had enough time to decay. But, I mean, the abdomen's not even like, squishy like abdomens tend to get when, like in tarantulas when they die. It gets like, because there's no, pumping the blood around that's pumping. But, this feels kind of, firm. But he's very stiff, though. And so, there's no movement whatsoever. So maybe he or she died in a molt. I don't know. Maybe it got stuck in the molt and died. But, yeah. I mean, I don't know what to think. I mean, it is very stiff. And the abdomen part is not soft at all. I mean, it's kind of hard. And usually if an animal's molting, there's at least some movement, but there's absolutely no movement. So maybe it died recently in its molt. Because a couple of days before I saw this one laying down in a way like it was dead, it was being extra reclusive and hiding in its hide more than normal. And so maybe it was in pre-molts. So, but I'm very upset about this because I'd really gotten attached to my Vinegaroon. And so if you guys maybe can help me figure out what I could have done wrong. Maybe I didn't have it wet enough in there. Maybe it was too dry, even though I had water dish. I don't know. If you can let me know, I'd greatly appreciate what I could have done wrong. Alright guys, thanks. I'm just giving you an update on my new Asian forest scorpion. Being ornery as ever. But yeah, pretty much stays in there the whole time. Likes its hide. But yes. Took a worm from me the other day. Let's see if I can. There you go. I don't like light too much, but I just want you to give a look. Just chilling. Alright. I'll move on. Got a feeding video coming up, guys, so get ready.